Hello. I am eating an orange popsicle that matches the color of my shirt. That's just like a fun fact about what's happening right now. Um, I am going to walk through a recent day trip I took from Austin to San Antonio. And right now, as you can see up there, actually, let me just bring it. Right here, I am at 6% battery. I refuse to get up. As you can tell, I'm very comfortable. And I will record until I'm at 1% battery. And then I will scramble to make sure the video saves. So I've been in Austin for a few weeks. I'm here for 2 more days, 3 more days. And San Antonio is just an hour and a half bus ride away. So I would say anyone who's in Austin for more than like, I would say 5+ days, like maybe worth going to San Antonio. So this is the mega bus that we took there, and Austin is a city that has more like a lot of like meat in it, um, and not just the barbecue. Am I right? um, it doesn't have like one thing that you're like, oh, I saw like this, and it's like that's Austin. 5% battery, I know. Okay. Um, but it is a great city I've found to spend a lot of time in because there's just a lot there. Like there's like if you're there for one day, it might seem underwhelming because it's like what is the thing I see? There's not really that, but there's just like a lot of great like pockets of neighborhoods and like food truck stands and like great bars that are kind of out of the way, and this like little hot donut food truck on like Rainy Street. So San Antonio, on the other hand, I would recommend maybe staying for a day and recommend never spending more than a day there. I'm just kidding. I am kidding. I'm sure San Antonio is fine, but I don't think I would have been thrilled to spend like 3 weeks there like I did in Austin. But it was great to see for a day because it does kind of have this main thing that we're looking at, which is the Riverwalk. Um, and I'd seen videos of the Riverwalk before. See, it kind of looks like Europe or something. Anything with like those kinds of bridges, like anything with like that bridge, like that's Europe to me. Like I actually think San Antonio is like a part of Europe because of that. Um, Maybe it's like a Brexit thing. Um, what is Europe? What is Brexit, by the way? seems seems intense. um, so San Antonio, but yeah, I've seen videos of the Riverwalk before, but I didn't know it was like underground. Um, and by that I mean it's not underground, but I thought like I'd just seen videos where I thought like this was just like through the city, and I thought like there's just like the city and then like a river, and it's like a walk around the river. It's like, oh, okay, like cities have rivers going through them, that's normal. No, this is like whatever the opposite of elevated is. Sublimated. Just kidding. I knew it wasn't that. Um, Submerged. De-elevated. What is the word? What is the word that's like the opposite of elevated? Uh, huh. Antonym for elevated. Depressed. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for at thesaurus.com. Lowly. So I didn't realize that the Riverwalk was depressed and lowly, but it is. um, but yeah, so you have to like walk down steps to get there. I honestly didn't take as much footage as I wanted to, but you get the idea. It's like a lot of this, a lot of like a river with stuff around it. This is actually a more active area. Like we kind of walked a little farther, and then it just became nothing. Like not even people. Like we were just like only people, which seems crazy. It's fucking hot too, by the way. Um, so we went to the Riverwalk to start, and we're like, okay, maybe we'll just stay around here the whole day, cause like I don't know what else to do in San Antonio. We saw the Alamo, which is the like if you Google like two like the biggest things to do in Texas, they're kind of both in San Antonio. Um, but so you might get tricked into thinking there's more than that in the city, but there's not. Um, but yeah, it's the Alamo and it's the Riverwalk. And the Alamo, I surprisingly don't have. Well, because they didn't allow cameras actually or like footage. The Alamo's fine. Maybe if I knew more about history, I'd be like, oh, that's so cool. I'm at 3%. I gotta move on. This is a complex that we visited that was like touted as an up and coming neighborhood. Um, but it was kind of just like Truman Show, Pleasantville, like fake town. It was like in the way that like Williamsburg can be annoying because it's so like it feels so like new and fake. This was that, but almost as if someone built like a Disney World version of Williamsburg, where it wasn't even pretending to be a neighborhood. It was actually just like a mall. I actually think it might have just been a mall. That's not even like a oh, it was just like a mall. Like I actually think it was a mall. Um, but these are like kids playing in the park, which is nice. Fuck, 2%. Okay, we really got to move on. Sorry, there's no dilly-dallying today on Hedgehog Diaries. And then we took these bird scooters um, around the city. I'll just let these play out. This was probably the best part of being in San Antonio was we just ended up in this like quiet neighborhood and I attached the Harnazumi to like one of those. I have one of those tripods with like legs that bend, and I bent the tripod around my bird scooter, and we rode around. And some of the footage is like bumpy, just because the heart. Okay, we're at 1%. Some of the footage is bumpy, but overall, it turned out cool. Anyway, San Antonio was fun. And yeah, that was the trip. All right, I'll talk to you later. Bye.